Alright guys,
ThreadStack provided everything I need. ThreadStack provided everything I need to finally have
so
balanced
what I'm
digital
going to be
life
doing
that I
is
always wanted.
troubleshooting
Plus,
an
I can
email
afford more travel now too.
for my actual, I'm building something right now, and one of the things that I'm building is my email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just duplicate that full screen 3 and close that out. Yes, I'll add the screen so this way you guys could see the screen display capture. Display capture. No, this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's get started, guys. And I do have a workshop coming up 1 p.m. for my Feudal Hustler guys, Freedom Fusion Flip workshop. If you haven't had a chance to join it, it's happening at 1 p.m. So Freedom Fusion Flip is, as you can see, on my bio. But today we're going to be dealing with email. So the first thing first is, right now we're kind of looking at Zapier thing, but let's go ahead and try to figure this out. Yeah, well, yeah, I was just responding to some emails to my agent, my insurance agent. So right now we're just gonna quickly see how to solve the email problem. It's a complex problem, but guys, really complex problem. I'm just gonna kind of let me pull that out, and really complex problem. The email is basically not coming in when I send out outbound email campaigns. It's just not coming in, and it could be the problem that we may not be able to solve in this workshop all the way, but you're going to see at least how I go about it, how to troubleshoot it, so from start to finish. Last time where we left off was Social Planner, and you guys already know how to set up knowledge bases and how to do all sorts of scheduling, all sorts of workshops that you were able to do and understand. Now let me just open up YouTube so this way I could kind of see what is going on, and for you to, if you have any questions, you guys could ask me those questions. This is, once again guys, this is advanced workshop. This is really complex problem, but you could watch me how I troubleshoot this problem in real life and in real time. So let me just kind of, so I just wanted to open up a screen so this way I could see if you guys are, if how many people are here. So we got only one watcher. I'm just gonna say hello. So yeah, so let's continue, guys. The most important part here is to understand like what is going on. So before we start, let me kind of open up GoHighLevel pages. And I was just watching on Netflix some movie. That's cool. So let's try to kind of figure out. So when somebody fills out a workshop form, email goes out, I want to make sure that this email works. So there's a couple of problems. The email doesn't really work. It just goes into junk mail. So we're going to fix this problem, and the best way to do that is through email. We're just going to go to we're going to search for email not working, and we kind of email not working. We're just going to go high level, and we're going to see. Yeah, let's see this. So we kind of we're going to be looking at the records right now. Going to be looking at the records. So we got to connecting your domain that you're consistent. So your brand. So basically, to connect the domain, yeah, this is all the process for manual DNS setup. Yeah, it doesn't say much about email. So what we're gonna do is how to set up a dedicated sending domain with a sub account. So email is a great way to reach customers and increase sales, but if you're not careful, you can end up in trouble. Dedicating sending domains gives you all control over what appears to be coming from your business. That means you can avoid spam, etc., etc. So dedicated sending domains are only applicable to the user and LLC email system. Okay, that's what we have. So what is dedicated sending domain? How to create a dedicated sending, how to set up a dedicated sending domain for targeted email categories, how to set up a default header, and ability to turn on off our email tracking. Okay, I think we go. Okay, so we're doing this. So a dedicated sending domain allows you to send emails that appears to be coming from your brand, and this can help you maintain a better reputation with email services. Any company can create the dedicated sending domain. It's quick and easy. By default, emails are sent from a platform that will show you the name of our email sending, sent on behalf. Yes, so this is, I think, what I'm getting. We could quickly validate that. I'm just gonna go here. I'm just gonna open up my Gmail. Give me a second, guys. I'll open it up. While I'm opening it up, guys, email kind of try to, let's see, Freedom Fusion System. I'm just searching for it on the background, guys. But yeah, so let's say, so this one that came in through email. Okay, so obviously, guys, this is what it looks like, the headers. So what do we have? Romwell's Freedom Fusion System via email, email.Freedom Fusion System. So we got reply to Freedom Fusion System email. So we got this really nice kind of a email.Freedom Fusion System. Everything is going through standard encryption. We got everything, but the question is, it's kind of going through spam. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a look and we're gonna analyze this, and we're gonna try to figure out why it's going through spam. Okay, so we're gonna quickly just put that into a notepad, so this way we could kind of understand. Okay, this is the flow. This is what it is. This is the email. So now we got this bad boy over here. We got email freedom. So everything looks like the headers are kind of configured, but it also includes this thing, the Gmail, and they do mention something about if you use Gmail, it may kind of trigger the spam filter. But so what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to solve this. This is something unique, guys. This is not taught anywhere in the world. This is not taught in college. This is just literally me brainstorming in real time. So you can create multiple sending domains under your account and make one active. So we'll go settings, email services. So we could quickly do that. Let's just kind of open that up. So we're going to open that up. Let's see what would be the best place for, let's do app.Freedom Fusion System. We're going to quickly open that up, guys, and we're going to go to sub account. So the sub account is Freedom Fusion System. We're going to go in and we just kind of follow in the recommendation of this thing. Let's just kind of close too many tabs. So we got two tabs side by side and we're kind of navigating through both of them. Okay, so right now, what do we have? Right now, we gotta hit email market. Where is it? So we're going to settings. Okay, what did it say? It said email settings, email settings. Okay, email settings. Okay, so we got lead connector. Okay, so that's within the realm. Then we got reply forwarded. So we got this thing is causing a little bit of havoc. Forward to assigned user. Okay, so that's interesting. We could forward that to assigned user. I kind of like that. So instead of like this, we could do forward to assigned user. So, but okay, so now we're gonna kind of look at, so we're looking at the bounce rate, clicked, that kind of stuff. We gotta integrate Postmaster tools, and we're gonna connect that next. Connect your Google account that has access to Google Postmaster data. For detailed steps, visit our guide. So we're gonna quickly connect that, but not yet, because at the end of the day, we're in a way, we're kind of funneling this through Cloudflare. So Cloudflare already has some sort of validation like this. So it kind of doesn't make any sense for us to do it yet, but we'll still do it a bit later. But this is where we stuck. We need to figure out what next. So let's do, I don't know, view configuration. Take a look at the configuration settings. Dedicated domain. And what do we have? So there's this whole warm-up thing. Let's do, so we do have set headers from email. Now let's take a look at this one. Okay. So it kind of already here, it's kind of already there, like it's just the header is already there from Ron Wells Freedom Fusion System. So why is it there? But let's do from email, and email is Freedom Fusion System at email.freedomfusionsystem.com. I could technically do this, but not yet, because we don't know exactly. I mean, we kind of know that it's email.freedomfusionsystem.com, but I think what we want is, yeah, I think we're just going to stick with this email.freedomfusionsystem.com, but we're going to try to figure out why is it breaking? Why is it going to spam? So let's do verify domain. Okay. It's mail gone. And what do we do with this? We go to the DNS provider that you used to add the following DNS records. Okay. But it's already verified. Learn more about domain verification. Verifying domain is really important before you start sending emails. We ask everyone to do this to track opens and clicks, stop spam, and make sure only you and your team can send emails from your domains. So add your domain, verify domain, connect your domain, set up manually. So basically add a new domain, enter the domain you want to use, enter the domain, edit, verify, connect your domain. Okay. Connect. Okay. Your domain provider is Cloudflare. It is indeed Cloudflare. Our system will detect your DNS provider and then guide you directly to the platform. Okay. Login to DNS is will slightly different for each provider, but for example, it's Cloudflare. The login method will also slightly different for each DNS. Okay. So now we're going to authorize. Yeah. Okay. So you know what? I think I got it. Now you will be redirected to the domain verification page. It might take anywhere from 1 to 10 minutes of DNS changes to spread across the internet. Okay. Typically it happens faster, but don't worry, etc. DMARC. If you already added the policy to your root domain, you can skip adding the DMARC record for the subdomain. I think I don't know if we added that. We need to check. If everything is set right, you'll see the verified status. Okay, you'll see the verified status. I mean, everything is, I do see the verified status. Then how come it's still going into the junk email? That's the question I have. Once you added the domain, if our system couldn't identify your provider, the records will be displayed for you to see. Most DNS providers typically require the following information to set up your DNS records. Now choose for each row text, hostname, copy, okay, subdomain example, choose each, whatever, right? So we kind of got all of the stuff. After domain is verified, issuing the SSL certificate may take between 1 to 10 minutes. Usually it happens faster. So, okay, then I do have something like this, and I do have SSL issued. Checking, just going back real quick, guys. This is what's happening in my brain, guys. But look, it says connect your Google thing. We're probably gonna have to connect this thing to figure it out what's going on, guys. We'll probably do this next real quick. I do have a workshop coming up at 1 p.m., guys. If you are not on that workshop, definitely, guys, you want to hit that workshop. But in fact, before we do this, let me just kind of review and make sure that the people who are going to be joining the workshop are going to be joining. So we're going to go in contacts. We're going to go ahead. So we have a bunch of folks over here that kind of already looking at it. So we're going to do, let's see this thing, for example. So this is one of the bougie boss moms. Let's take a look. Let's see. So let's make sure that she's going to be able to join the workshop. We're going to click here and we're going to look at, so Zoom link is already here. It's populated. That's cool. Our automation kicked in. I'm just kind of verifying to make sure that she's aware. Oh, it says your appointment is starting in 10 minutes. Okay, that's pretty dope. So basically, it went out. I know, like, your workshop is about to. Hi, Bonnie, we're almost there. It's nearly time to have the process. It's nearly time to leave the process prisoner behind and step forward as a freedom founder. Your exclusive access to unlocking business growth with automation workshop is just a click away. So now, wait a second. Where's a link? I don't see the link. We may need to correct this, guys. We may need to correct this, and let's take a look and to see where is the link. Okay, so we go in here. We're going here, workflow, email, so it's active. Let's analyze where the user is in this particular phase of the life cycle real quick, just to see what happened with the email. As we kind of quickly situating this, we're going to look at the builder. We're going to see where she's at now. Okay. Okay, so it's waiting. Let's take a look at the status. So it's still waiting, and I don't think it hit the next phase. We may need to do, even though the workshop is coming up, we may need to skip that right now, guys, and do an override and fix this automation a bit later. But for now, what I'll do is, let me just take a look at execution history. It's still waiting for condition. So what we're gonna do is, so today's date is, okay, we need to work out the logic a little bit better here, guys. So wait, time zone is, okay, so it's waiting. We need to change that. We need to revisit this, guys. For now, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna see the best way for us to remove this is to either change the condition or remove this from automation altogether. Let's see. We should have waited before this date, but it should have been executed. I think, yeah, the logic needs to be modified a bit. So I'm just gonna quickly, was anybody else emailed? No. Well, no, because we're looking only at her automation. There's 6 people waiting. And then let's do this. Move selected. Okay, move the selected contact in this stage to the next phase. Okay, we may need to do that. What is the next phase? Then, so the set action name, Okay. Set event start time. Okay. And then email is going to be this one. Then we're just going to quickly do this. Contact here. Let me just put the Slack message for now into meeting scheduled. Let me just put it here. For now, like if you guys get stuck like this where you are in the middle, you could say, hi, Bonnie, your workshop is scheduled for next Saturday at 1 p.m. for upcoming Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Please use this link to join. But you want to do that. Okay, we're going to put that. Ooh, this is the wrong template altogether. That is not even the, that's not even, yeah, we're going to save action, confirm, and we're going to do this. We're modifying the template real quick, guys. We're in a hurry. We have less than 10 minutes to hit that workshop. And right now, what you're going to do is your workshop will be is about to your workshop will be link is on Saturday at 1 p.m. like this. Like this. Now we're gonna skip that. So we're gonna go ahead, and it's kind of already like this. So now we kind of hit that. Now we're gonna go ahead, wait. We're gonna remove that. In under normal practices, guys, you don't want to do any of that. You want to just set it up once and you're good to go. But because we kind of screwed up a little bit, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that, and we're gonna blast that right now. Damn, I keep coming back here. I don't want to. I meant here. Okay, and we're gonna move all. So we move them all. Let's take a look. Let's go back here, and let's do here as well. Okay. So I have another bougie boss mom who registered, but she's not here. We're gonna just save for now. We're gonna find her, and we're gonna initiate we're gonna respond to her just to make sure that she's gonna get it like this. We're gonna respond to her. Like, let's see. We're gonna see if that kicked in, if that automation started kicking in. So it didn't seem like it kicked in yet. So I'm just gonna put, hi Bonnie, your workshop is about to start at 1 p.m. Eastern, like this. See this link below to join, like this. And like that. Like this. So it comes from Rome. Okay, I think I know why it's going to spam. It may be going to spam because I'm not using email thing, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do email let's do this. Fusion system like this. Email dot Freedom Fusion system. Then we're gonna put add like this. Although I don't even know if I have this email, but I'm just gonna do yeah. It's not ideal to be testing this right before the workshop, guys. You want to be testing this effectively before, way before that, but we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens, okay? So we send it over and we're gonna send to another person as well. And you quickly, guys, as you can see, the number of people growing, you're easily gonna get lost if you don't systemize it. Like you're not gonna know who is who. So in this case, I happen to know. Hi, your workshop is coming up. Hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, your workshop is coming up. Like this. Okay, we're gonna change that. Hi, your Freedom Fusion Flip. Freedom Fusion Flip workshop is coming up. Like this. See you soon. Soon. Your Freedom Fusion Flip workshop is coming up. See you soon in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, like this. And over here, we're gonna do email dot, and then like that. This may have been our problem, guys. This may have been our problem why we're not getting into spam. May not need to do anything, just kind of include this like this. That's the bottom line, guys. As crazy as it sounds, but we'll see. We don't know that. We need to do the testing. Your workshop schedule for upcoming. So hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, your Freedom Fusion Flip workshop is coming up. So obviously you don't want to be doing this manually, guys. You want to be doing this like, and of course the cool part about it, they added a CC BCC field, which is pretty dope. Like that wasn't possible to do before. Okay, so what you could do something like Freedom Fusion System at gmail.com, like that. And you could do something like Bruno at freedomfusionsystem.com. Now, of course, don't worry, guys. We'll show you how to systemize all that. Right now, I'm just kind of manually showing you the features and capabilities and how to make sure it doesn't go to spam. So you want to use the actual emails where you're coming from. And we're going to hit send. Boom. Okay, so that's how we did it. We kind of did it. Now we could take a look at Gmail real quick. I did receive a Gmail already coming in from the CC, which is cool. The CC, I guess, it definitely worked, and I hit Bruno with that as well, which is pretty dope. And it doesn't look like it went to spam for me, which is pretty cool. Now headers are, let's take a look at the headers, guys. The headers are, we got some Zapier alerts. We probably need to fix that real quick, guys. So, but we got this thing. So we got CC, Freedom Fusion System, right? Then we got BCC is not shown to, it's not showing here for me, which is cool. That's what BCC does. It doesn't really show it. So now we're going to go ahead and open up Zoom and we're going to jump into Workshop. Now keep something in mind, the Zoom thing, I should have another kind of automation saying, hey, Zoom meeting is about to start. We're probably going to cook it up a little bit to kind of do this. Otherwise, Bruno is going to forget about it, not going to see the automation and that kind of stuff. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be just like, oh, damn, I really missed out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump into my workshop, guys. This is what it is. This is what it looks like on Zoom. Okay. Obviously, we're going to cook it up a little bit more, guys. and see what is going on, how we could improve that. But ideally, a couple of things need to happen. Number one, we want to make sure emails work. I am getting notification. I am getting a little pop-up on my right-hand side. I want to go ahead and show it to you what the pop-up looks like. So this way you could see um, it's actually coming from Zoom. It's not necessarily coming from my Slack, but this is what it looks like. Boom, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to start the meeting. And of course, I'm joining right now. And I'm going to just hit join computer audio. Test, test, test. Okay, okay, guys. So right now, this is what it looks like. This is why I do have a couple of bots that are waiting for me to admit. I'm just gonna admit them. Okay, those are the recording bots that are creating all the notes and that kind of stuff. And don't worry, guys. We'll show you how to operationalize them all and make sure that you don't miss any meetings, so everything is nice and smooth. So Firefly's note taker is requesting record to this meeting. Apply this permission. Approve. So guys, this is what's going on. This is what's kind of happening. So we're gonna hit OK. Now, if somebody joins, great. If somebody doesn't join, that's fine. We'll work on the systems. We do have a couple of people here in pipelines. We probably need to optimize our pipeline a little bit more, make it more pop. Let me go ahead and reach out to Bruno and say, hey, Bruno, what's up? Waiting for you. So I'm just quickly gonna do this. Hey, Bruno, what's up? What's up? Waiting for you. Waiting for you. Workshop started. So yeah, so basically that's the idea, guys. We probably right now I do have a couple of messages that are just kind of getting dropped into meeting scheduled like this. So everything is just getting scheduled in one place. But it's probably what we're going to do. We're probably going to extend the automation a little bit further to kind of let everybody know, hey, you know, um, go ahead, take a look at this workshop and probably hit another meeting, reminder, that kind of stuff, just to make sure that they don't forget. Now, I did advise Bruno to go ahead and do this. Now, the next thing what we're gonna do, guys, is we did kind of a couple of things. While we're still waiting, we're gonna go ahead and kind of take a look at this thing over here. We're gonna see if anybody joining. So we kind of before we do that, let's take a look at what kind of BCC message we got in. So we got, when we were sending message, it came from rome.wells@email.freedomfusionsystem.com, which is pretty cool. But you know what? I don't really know if it's gonna work or not for like another kind of email. So while we're doing this, while we're waiting for the workshop to start, I'm quickly kind of looking further to see what's going on. What can we do for anything else? And I think the best way to hit it is like try this one. This one came through Messenger, so I can't really respond to email there to test that. So over here, yeah, I could just message. I just could message and hi, you there. This is actually one of the side hustlers who expressed interest in building a bunch of automations. I figured I'd go ahead and message him real quick and see what happens. Meanwhile, we're going further and kind of digging into a couple of emails. So we got a couple of emails here and there. We got Rome test, that kind of stuff. But I don't really know if it's gonna be working or not. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick search for some other email. We're gonna create like a clean email to see if it's here. So this one is I was using as a test. So let's try to see. Okay, so we got ready to transform, that kind of stuff. So what we're gonna do, so ready to transform, etc., etc. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of put email over here as well, email.freedomfusionsystem.com. So that's what's gonna be. And right now I'm getting instant response from Insta and kind of cool, interested and taking opportunity for the long term. I watched the blueprint. I would be interested in taking opportunity over long term. So he responded. Let's go ahead and the side hustler who I just messaged, he responded, which is cool. So let's take a look at what's going on with Firefly. Hey, Fireflies, how can you help me? That's pretty cool. I'm getting some notification from Fireflies, guys. And like, I would just want to show you the notification that I'm getting from Fireflies. This way you kind of be like, oh damn, this is fire. It was saying from Fireflies and note taker, talk to Fireflies, web search, say, hey Fireflies, how can you help? That kind of stuff. And all of this is kind of available right here in Zoom. I'm not recording this. The whole thing hasn't started in this workshop. Nobody showed up. But that's fine. We probably screw up with our funnel. Probably wasn't strong enough. We need to go ahead and test it, make sure emails work and all those other things. We do have 3 participants. None of them are the bougie boss moms, unfortunately, guys. So we got to keep working. We got to keep working on our brand. We got to keep working on not necessarily like the leads. We got that covered. We know that this is a very good thing that we solve. But right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna, hi, will you be joining for workshop? For workshop, let's do this like this. We're gonna test this. Hi, will you be joining for workshop? We're quickly gonna do this like this. It's about to start, right? Let's put some message like this, okay? We're gonna add for CC. Let's do Freedom Fusion System. This is new functionality, wasn't available before. Freedom Fusion System at gmail.com. So this way, you kind of seeing this. Okay, that's cool. Then we're gonna do the BCC thing as well, where we're gonna go ahead and put Bruno. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Bruno as well. System.com, okay, and we're gonna see how that works out. This is the link. I don't want to put the link. Let's just kind of send it over, because the link could send it to kind of a disaster territory. So we're gonna see how that plays out without the link, and then open up the email. So we got a couple of things, and we got send. So we're gonna hit send, and there we go. Email went out. Now the question is, did I get it? Did I get the email? We're gonna quickly check. Instantly I got the email. Will you be joining the workshop? A really good structural format. Okay, I kind of like that. There's a SSL thing, certificates. That's cool. That kind of, everything is kind of flowing the way we're supposed to. That's nice. Now the question is, did I actually get it on my other side? So we're quickly going to go ahead and open up yahoo.com. We're opening up Yahoo real quick, and we're going to see, did I get anything? Did I uh, do anything? It didn't look like I got anything. Maybe it takes a little bit of time. Maybe it went to spam. So maybe we're still hitting that error message, guys. So maybe we're still hitting a situation where, unfortunately, we're just not getting that Freedom Fusion System. We're gonna go ahead and search for that. Did we get it? Did it take a little bit of time? Security alert for Freedom Fusion System. I do have this thing, but this was on September 1st, and this is where was that? So we're gonna open that, and that came in on September 1st. It ended up in my inbox, which is good. But what is the kind of, I don't see the headers over here. So we're kind of looking further. We're gonna hit a reply. We're gonna look at the original email that came from freedomfusionsystem at gmail.com. So it's still using. So whenever it's using this email.freedomfusionsystem.com and has this thing in head, that's good. Anything that we add is supposedly is gonna respond, but I don't know how it will turn out in the long term. So right now I don't really see anything for inbox. So it's kind of like it just didn't go anywhere. I'm kind of trying to see, maybe it's in spam folder. I'm checking spam folder, and yeah, so it ended up in a spam folder. And of course, that's the problem, guys. This message contains show images. So it kind of went ahead and joined the spam folder. Okay. So obviously, guys, this is not good. This is the part that we need to figure it out. And over here, it looks like there's Rome.wells at, oh, okay. Okay. There is 2 of them. Okay, no. What, I need to see, where did it come from? Who did it come from? Did it come from one Rome wells or another Rome wells? So it looks like at September 6, 1:04 p.m. It came from, yeah, it came from, um, come on, it doesn't even say where it came from. That's crazy. Okay, why didn't it say BCC? No, like it should have said. Let's do reply to all. Reply to all. It is, I'm gonna do reply to all, or just reply. Who is Ron Wells here? It shows 2 of them. Damn, that's why I think that's the problem in this case, because there's really 2 of them. It's probably a bad email, guys. we're going to try to create another Yahoo email. Forget it. We're going to just create another Yahoo email. And we're going to, let's do this Google free email to create free personal email. Find your domain now. Sign in. No, we don't really want to. We don't want to do top 10 free email services. So no, I don't really want. Um, let's do create Gmail account. Create an account. What? I don't get it. Create an account. Rome testing. Okay. Testing. Rome testing. They're gonna do this. So we're gonna quickly, guys, do this. We're gonna create an email because we don't. I mean, we don't even know if it's working or not. So we're gonna create this next. Then we're gonna create so let me just put the password in here. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Okay, next. Then we're gonna put, for now, I'm just kind of updating the LastPass real quick, guys, just so we could have recovery email. Okay. Okay, Freedom Fusion. Freedom Fusion system at gmail.com. Like, okay, forget that for now. We're just, come on. We're gonna do like this. Done. I agree. Confirm. So we quickly just created a Gmail account, guys. I don't know if it's gonna be valid test though, because it's brand new email, but we need to see, we may need to do it with like another email as well. But the idea here is I'm gonna quickly hit it like this and we're gonna kind of test it. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill out the form. So by that link. Okay, first let me respond to the contact real quick who I just said hi to. Okay, so okay, hello, yes, I'm in here, and let's see, he did respond here. Okay, jump into my YouTube. I'm live now. Okay, now I just kind of send him a response on chat, so this way he's kind of available on the chat. Okay, guys. So this is how quickly you want to move on. And definitely, guys, don't want to be playing around and spending time, wasting time. You just really want to do this, and you want to make a note over here. Possible, you want to include a little note. Possible side hustler to work with on threads on study guide .NET LLM and LLM automation. So you kind of make a note of that, right? And move on to the next thing as you doing this, guys. And of course, keep something in mind right now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come back. We're gonna find a calendar, and we're gonna register real quick for buy that link. So we're gonna go ahead, buy that link / Freedom Fusion System, buy that link Freedom Fusion System, and we go on a Freedom Fusion Flip, and we quickly register for the workshop. And I want the spot. I'm gonna put Rome test 1, 2, 3. Like let's do Rome Wells test test thing. Okay, and then over here, so it looks like he responded already, and let's see what he says. But we're gonna put this, we're gonna put this two. Okay, cool. We're gonna hit it hard. We're gonna reserve the spot. Boom. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna quickly go here. We're gonna go to conversations, calendars, and we are going to contacts. Let's see what did he respond with. And quickly he did mention something. See my bio link. See my bio link. Buy that link / Freedom Fusion System, and click on YouTube like this. So buy that link Freedom Fusion System. Boom, like this. So this is how quickly you do this without jumping into too many things, everything in one spot, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead out and we're gonna click the competition, and we're gonna pick this. We're gonna take opportunities over here, and we're gonna take a look at the pipeline opportunity for workshop pipeline. We're gonna take a look who's inside of that pipeline. I imagine that I'm inside of that pipeline, well testing. So right here, I'm part of the testing. Let's take a look at our automation. Let's see if the automation kicked in or not. We're gonna quickly see that, okay, there's a bunch of nodes. So this is just a Zapier thing kicking in. I could make other nodes that this is automation account, but what I'll do is I want to see the actual automation itself. So I'm gonna click on Run Wells. I'm gonna see that this is not verified. That's fine. What we're gonna do, we're gonna scroll further down towards automation and see if automation is kicking in. Good, it's kicking in. When is it kicking in? For the time for the next time, but I want it to be next Saturday workshop time. So the question is it working? Is it gonna be am I gonna be stuck on this phase to infinity? So it looks like I'm stuck on this infinity in this step. We're gonna need to push it through and modify it a little bit, but when we're gonna do it, we're gonna, let's see, before we push it through, before we do anything else, let's do email, right? And let's make sure that our email from email is gonna be user.email. So obviously that user.email is gonna be in our field. From name is gonna be Freedom Fusion System, but email action one, but where is it gonna be sending it from? So I don't know. Let's just find out. It should be, we could do send test emails. Let's do Rome test like this. Let's do like, well, first, no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna push this through, and we're gonna release the hostage. Release the hostage out of here. Well, right now, okay, it already went through. So most likely this was only like 2-minute stage. So it's gonna wait. Okay, it went through, and okay, so it's waiting for 3 days. So supposedly it already this email that is gonna have this header over here and email one, and it's gonna be kind of a username. And as you guys remember, the username has certain characteristics. So the username is really gonna be like Ron Wells and then Freedom Fusion System. So really, it's really coming from Freedom Fusion System at via email.com from Freedom Fusion System supposedly. So let's go ahead and open that up. Let's see if we received anything and if it went to junk or not. So over here, we see that it definitely went to spam. So over here, you're ready, whatever, right? And then we're going to take a look at this. Why is this in spam? We're going to see once again, guys, what this is. So this is a problem over here. This is what I'm running into, but maybe we can fix this problem. So let's do something like this, guys. We're gonna try to um, because maybe this, let's assume this email Freedom Fusion System at gmail.com is not warmed up. So Freedom Fusion System at email.com, email.freedomfusionsystem.com is not warmed up. We're going to make that assumption. We're going to create the hypothesis it's not warmed up. So we need to figure out something to make it warmed up. freedomfusionsystem at gmail.com. Now, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and get the, yeah, so if you guys are watching this, definitely thank you for jumping in on this live. If you're not, you could always replay it. So clearly, guys, over here, this is not good. It's kind of coming in and we're still battling the same problem. So it makes the whole system somewhat useless if you don't solve this problem, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to solve it. I'm going to try to hit it again, but I'm going to try to hit it from this perspective. I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to try to send a test email like this. So we're going to send a test email. Email send. Once again, guys, we're going to take a look and we're going to see, did that get there or did it end up in spam? So right now it's kind of nothing is here. We're waiting for it to load. Absolutely nothing is here. Spam, spam, spam. Still now. We could take a look at spam over here and see, is this like, why is it in spam? Report. We could do report not in spam. To help protect your personal information, Gmail alerts you when email seems like spam. Learn more about this thing. Oh my God. So maybe I need to like get it out of spam, let everybody know that it's not spam, which is like, this is, I'm just going to go ahead and do that and ask ChatGPT real quick. So ChatGPT, oh my God, this is why this is complex. This problem, guys, is really complex. And um, yeah, so I think it's way too hot over here, guys. I'm going to turn on the AC. Way too hot over here. 77C. Just, I'm controlling the air conditioner. If you guys haven't seen my workshops for how I control air conditioner from using automation, definitely take a look. I think you're gonna be so cooked understanding how that works. Okay, so we're gonna hit that. We're gonna do a little bit of research analysis. So I'm tried using. I created brand new email in Gmail. Rome testing at gmail.com, and then I had automation that was previously running, but I noticed that the email when it came in, it went into spam, and um, of course, I don't want that. I don't want that. It says that I could push a button to let everyone know that it's not a spam, not a spam. But how do I do this? How do I really make sure that it doesn't end up in spam? Will that help or not really? Did can you review GoHighLevel documentation of where we left off last time, and guide me in the direction of guide me in the direction of solving this problem. So this is kind of like what I'm doing over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste this whole thing like this. Then I'm gonna take that prompt, control exit, and I'm gonna go back to my original conversation and continue where I left off. So this way it has all the context from the GoHighLevel and everything else. Right now I done the technical stuff as you done the technical stuff as PM. DMark for freedomfusionsystem.com. That's the foundation. Check. But the fact that Gmail still mark your test as spam means we're in the deliverability reputation stage. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good to know that at least that other stages fit. Now, why Gmail put you in spam? New domain, no sending history. Gmail has no reputation for email.freedom fusion system. Yeah, this is called cold domain. Shared multiple IPs, mail gone, lead connected. You're on a shared pool. If others spam, it affects you until you build your own positive reputation. Your copy looks like promotional marketing text words, like congratulations, transform, boost your productivity, can trigger spam filters until you have reputation. Engagement. Gmail looks at opens, clicks, and whether people mark your email not spam right now. You send a cold blast, low engagement. What happens? What helps? What doesn't? Clicking not spam on the email really does on Gmail really does help. It signals to email that recipients want your mail. If a few testers, you, friends, team consistently mark your email as not spam, reputation builds faster. Domain warm up. GoHighLevel has warm up tools, and Mailgun handles gradual ramp up. This is critical. Don't send 1,000 emails in one day. Start with 10 to 20. That increases. Go Google Postmaster tools. Connect email.freedomfusionsystem.com so you can see Gmail's view of reputations. Demark at P equals none. You set that good. Later, you'll move to quarantine reject once stable. Authenticate all the way. SPF OPAS. Just editing the words. Editing words won't solve it. Deliverability is more about trust and reputation than individual trigger. Okay. So yeah, so I was wondering that when can we actually get to the task at hand? I've been following along and I understand the vision, but I don't have, let's see, I don't have, okay, uh, but I don't have a time to keep watching the live videos. Well, then that's not the person that I want to squabble up with. So that I received the response, guys. Look, if you don't have time to watch the live videos, guys, I'm sorry I can't help you, but this is what requires. If you want that long-term opportunity, you need to watch those live videos. Otherwise, I will not be able to help you guys. So this is how quickly I discard people whenever I see if a person just wants like $100 and not really want to do the long-term vision, guys. My response is going to be quick and easy. Sorry, then I can't help you. It's going to be just like that, guys. Watch how I do it. Just like that, I'm going to respond to Henry. I'm sorry, but I need a long-term visionist. Therefore, sorry, I need a long-term visionary. Not watching workshops won't help me or you long-term. Therefore, I would need to pick someone else. If you change your mind, let me know after you finalize watching the workshops. Without watching them, you won't be able to understand long-term vision. Boom, like that. So now we're continuing where we left off, guys, and this is how quickly you discard people based on based on the conversations, guys, in one system, and get the next side hustler who wants the long-term vision, who wants to do this, who wants to learn it. So of course, now we are moving to the next thing, and of course the next side hustler is going to be like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next person, and the next person is like this. So for example, there's this one. I sent RM Studio. Uh, yeah, feel free to check out bio.link/Freedom Fusion System and follow my YouTube to learn more info. Right. So another thing, what I like to do, guys. So what I do is I do it like this. I take the information that I sent to this original side hustler, and what I do is, like, obviously there's certain things that I send them, some certain workshops. So those workshops are like, for example, here's download a file, right? There's download a file. You don't really see them because it's native to like Instagram. But if you were to go on Instagram, you're going to see some links, that kind of stuff. So you could kind of see from older. So this is the links. So what you want to do, you want to take those links, right? And I'm going to show you how to save time. So this way you kind of re-hit the same people who reached out to you from the same system. So this way you are quickly iterating to the next person, the next person, the next one, the next one. So more info. This is where I included more info details. right? For the person, right? So everything is kind of in one spot. Boom, everything in one spot, and everything is, yeah, okay. So that's gonna be good. I think I sent another link, but anyway, going back to this person, what you're gonna do, you're gonna respond and you're gonna say this, to learn more about the project. To learn more about the project, see this, right? To learn more about the project, see this. See this link like this, and then to learn more, and you want to do it like this. Also, feel free to follow on YouTube like this by that link /Freedom Fusion System like this. Freedom Fusion System. Boom. And okay, so you send it over. They have it right here. Now you go on to the next one. So quickly you hit a couple of those side hustlers to see who is going to be the interested party. So there's Vincent. Let's see if he's interested. I'm going to go ahead, click on here to quickly hit them. So this way they have it, they have everything. And then the rest is just going to be kind of easy. So Lucinda, did you get my last one? Looking for web designer. I'm going to hit it like that. So this way they could kind of quickly see if this is something that they want to do. Guys, you see how quickly this allows you to save time? It allows you to present your opportunities in front of the right people quickly and just hit them quickly. I have seen your thread about the N8N. Here's what you could say. You could say thank you for checking out the thread. To learn more about the project, see this, right? So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna make it even better. We're gonna try to optimize this a little bit more. So this way you could kind of have everything in one spot. This way you don't even respond to any of those people. It's just like your funnel gonna be responding. Hi, to learn more about the opportunity. Hi, thank you for checking the thread for LLM project. And then you kind of go like this, right? This is how quickly to learn more about, see this, like this, boom. You do that, you do this fairly quick, and the rest is just a matter of kind of getting, they out of a sudden they will be able to understand what's going on, and you kind of have all the leads. So you serious, yes, thank you for checking out the thread, the thread to learn more about the project, see this, right? So this is kind of the idea, guys. This is not really anything complex. You just kind of hit them hard, respond back. So this way you have common vision to see who is going to be the one for your project. And then you continuously proceed with ChatGPT researching to see what's going on, to see how to take this to the next level. So right now, just editing the word won't solve it. Deliverability is more trust reputation than individual trigger. Forcing everyone to click not spam isn't scalable. It helps to start in the business at the start, but it isn't a real fix. So step to fix this, verify authentication in Gmail, open your spammed email, click the three dots, show original check, the SPF pass, DKIM pass, DMARC pass. If any of those fails, Cloudflare DNS is missing or wrong, fix it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys, and see what is happening, how we could fix that alone. So we're gonna open up the Gmail real quick. We're kind of looking at the spam, right? So we're going super fast, guys. We're going super fast. You know, we're gonna see, like, what did it say? It said three dots. Then show. What did it say? It say so show original. Yeah, show original, guys. So you're learning a little bit about emails, how to troubleshoot this real quick. So pass, boom, fail. Oh my God! Like this is what's going on, guys. This stupid thing failed. Okay, so this is why. This is, guys, why. S- s- So I mean that's pretty dope, guys. We're getting close. I mean, I know some of you will say, well, that's kind of crazy. Like if you solve that email problem, you're gonna be spending money. Absolutely, guys. Like if you fix the email problem, trust me, and you set it correct with the funnels, you're gonna be spending money, guys. So obviously, I'm gonna just copy this to clipboard, and just gonna be like, okay, so send to yourself, your wife, friends, whatever, gradually increase, whatever. So set up in Postman, verifying text or what you know, okay, whatever. What's your domain reputation as you warm up? Okay, whatever. Long term, move towards dedicated IP. Share pools can drag it down. Eventually, with volume, you can request a dedicated IP, sending inside lead connector. Then only reputation matter. Next action: check the Gmail, show original spam, confirm, pass, start sending batches, engagement, farming for 1 to 2 weeks, and then add the main to Google Post tool. Skip the market to phone people. Do whatever, right? So okay, so guys, look, we are moving. This is what I saw. This is what I saw. This is what I discovered. And let's see how it's gonna cook up. So I see exactly what's happening. Your email headers failed. So DKIM, we're good to go, guys. But this thing, I don't know. Like, look, Rome Wells. So we got reason your from header is this. So that's pretty wrong. Okay, but but authenticated domain is this. That's insane discovery, guys. So that's what it is. That's what it is, guys. That's how you use ChatGPT in combinations, guys. That's how you use ChatGPT in combinations. Okay. So, but the authentication domain is email.freedomfusionsystem.com. So, what can I say, guys? What can I say? We're gonna evaluate the header again, once again. And what do we see over here? From romwells.freedomfusionsystem and freedomfusionsystem@gmail.com. Not good. Not good. Not good. So I think we're gonna go what we're gonna do, but the authentication is email.freedomfusionsystem. Okay. Since the mark requires Lyman Gmail sees from Gmail, whatever they don't match, always send from address under custom domain, not Gmail. So example, from Rome at email. Okay. Keep using Mailgun for SPF. DKIM already, right? If you must follow Gmail somewhere, use it reply to, not from example. If you must follow Gmail somewhere, show Gmail, so use it in reply to, not okay, cool. Yes, I did not know that. I totally didn't know that, guys. If you must show the, I'm just gonna make a copy real quick. So we're getting stronger. We're getting stronger. So we're kind of moving forward, guys. This is a skill that you're not taught anywhere in the world, guys. We single-handedly creating relationships, building workshops, and of course canceling those Zoom workshops because they didn't work out. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the workshop. We're gonna end meeting for all. And what we're gonna do while this is cooking, let's come back and real quick, and we're gonna actually do something that is gonna be, how should I say it? It's gonna be like, I'm gonna say, Bruno, why didn't you show up? Okay. So the first question, Bruno, why didn't you show up? So the first question, Bruno, why didn't you show up? That's the first question. Okay. So the second question is, instead of me doing this, saying, Bruno, why didn't you show up? Let's kind of automate this and see what we have on a pipeline and see what is cooking up. So we're going to go to opportunities, we're going to go to pipeline, and we have show and no show kind of thing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to kind of no show. We're going to do no show. Boom. So we got no show. And we're going to have to test this real quick, guys, to make sure that it actually works. And boom, no show. So what does that mean, guys? That means it's going to go out, it's going to send an email, it's going to do some cooking, that kind of stuff, right? It's going to hit them hard. It's going to let them know, like, hey, we missed you. Sorry, maybe next time it's going to be better. That kind of stuff. Feel free to register for next workshop, that kind of stuff. But to do this, we really need to figure it out, like, what is going on. Did we do that? For now, we're just going to open up the actual, let's open up Bunny, for example. We're going to scroll further down, and we're going to see automations. So what we have is we have a couple of things going on. We got contact sent to Slack. So that happened in the past. We got workshop no show schedule, reschedule. Okay, so we do have this no-show workflow of no reschedule. Okay, that's cool. Let's take a look a little bit just to make sure everything's okay. We're not getting cooked over here too much. Okay, assign to user and email with a reschedule link. And then over here, alternative jump into FUD community. So over here, you can make it easier to find a new time for that suits both of us. We're gonna have to reschedule this. I don't know what that reschedule link is. And see how that looks like, guys. So we're gonna have to do this a little bit of testing here and there. But at the end of this workshop, you guys are gonna be cooked so nice. You're gonna be like, damn, I finally started figuring stuff out how this works. But for now, I think you got the idea. Let's see. We got a Gmail coming in. So Fred from Fireflies, resend your meeting recap. Absolutely nothing was recorded because the meeting didn't work out. So guys, look, things like this will happen. Things like that will cause you to be like, oh, things didn't work out. But guess what? Right now, you could, if you go to contacts, right, and let's see, you could see the traces of your entire history of everything you do, and you could see the traces. So, for example, let's say Bonnie, right? You basically said, oh, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Like nothing was available, whatever, right? But the idea is, here's Bonnie, right? And you could see over here, reschedule our meeting. I noticed I missed a meeting at HR scheduled meeting time today. I understand that conflicts can arise, and I hope everything is all right on your end. Do you guys see like how crazy this automation is? So you can reschedule here. We're gonna see what this thing is, right? And when they reschedule, like I don't know what happened with it. We gotta see what rescheduling of meeting. Like we're gonna have to trace down what that link is. Let me see. Copy just link. Copy link address. Let's see what does that do. We're kind of looking at it and looking. Okay, so maybe just going. Let's open up that incognito. This way you guys could understand the function of incognito. I use that a lot. New incognito function. There we go. We open that up. This is actually not taught anywhere in the world, guys. This type of skill. So your email signed into account. Obviously the password you picked. So over here. This doesn't make sense because she didn't pick any password. She didn't register for that. So that kind of, yeah. So I may need to rethink that because at the end of the day, there was no password picked. Or your email address and you forgot the password. So we need to rethink like this whole strategy of reschedule thing. We gotta review this and reanalyze this, maybe remove that altogether and just modify it with a Zoom link. And we do have the dynamic distribution of Zoom link automation kicked in, already working, and GoHighLevel right here. Here that is. It's synchronized with the webhook where the workshop gets dynamically picked. I could have used possibly even directly inside of GoHighLevel, use the code, but I use Zapier in this time. It's just better because it kind of connects to Slack and a bunch of other bells and whistles. So I could just have more leverage to interconnect this to other resources. But yeah, let's keep on cooking, guys. Let's keep on cooking. So what do we do for now? We're gonna have to revisit that. Let's make a note of that. And of course, in fact, we should probably so at the end of the work session, I do have some. Whenever I do them on Zoom, let's say if I don't do them through apps, but if I do them on Zoom, I do have some recordings that are kicking in, and that kind of keep an eye on what I need to do, whatever, that kind of stuff. And kind of gives you the next actionable steps. But I'm not going to go into dynamics of that. We're not there yet. If you guys want to see an example of that, how I go through the dynamics of that and how to send a notification directly from Zoom whenever you record it. This way you have all the upcoming like tasks, what to do, what you missed, what are the action items, and send over to all of your participants and analyze this. So this way you don't miss them. You definitely, I could cover that more, but best way I could describe this is where we're cooking up is a bunch of automations and building a brand, guys. I don't want to spend too much time explaining kind of like some of those other concepts, but of course I'll explain it to moms over 40 who are inside of our feudal incubator. But right now, let's continue cooking things up. We discovered how to troubleshoot the email. Once again, guys, this is not taught anywhere in the world. I'm using top skills. I'm a top cloud cybersecurity engineer. I can crack through pretty much almost any kind of system, guys. This is not taught anywhere in the world. You're learning this from the top engineer how my brain works, how I'm reverse engineering strategies, how I'm creating communities, how I'm building multiple brands simultaneously, and how I'm creating relationships, and how I'm doing human resources recruitment process, and how I'm solving an email problem in this particular case using ChatGPT and a combination of multiple systems ranging from Zapier, N8N, GoHighLevel, etc., and I do so effortlessly. So anyway, guys, look, my goal is not to say how great I am. My goal is for you to learn this stuff and heck, even join our community and learn to get that. But for now, look, for now, this is the mark. This is where we're failing. This is where we need to figure out this problem. So if you're just accustomed to using ChatGPT, I'm sorry guys, you're already cooked. You already become like so not usable as a person in terms of your skill sets, because in order for you to grow your skill sets and gain that learning effectiveness, you need to be translating those values that you're getting from ChatGPT in actionable steps on in the systems themselves, and be able to kind of decipher the systems themselves. So of course guys, that's what I show. And let's try to figure this out. Sometimes I may get stuck. Sometimes you may hear me like, oh damn, what is going on? I'm cooked. Like, don't worry, just kind of keep watching through, because you discovering how my process think. But right now we're really cooked right here. So let's go ahead and let's turn to ChatGPT. Let's try to figure this out. We have a problem. What kind of problem? Everything's going to spam. Obviously don't want to be in a situation like this. So let's see. So how to fix this? So we got always send with freedom from under your always send with from address under your custom domain. Okay, I'm ready to do that. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? So I do want to send from. I want to do it. The question is, where do I do it? Where do I modify it in the system from address itself? And that's what we're going to have to crack next, guys. This is where we're going to have to figure out how to inject this from field versus whatever the field that I'm getting. So the reason why this is happening, this is what it's set for, what it's set for. Hold on, and what we need. So we need to modify the system for something that is going to be not this. Let me see, not this. So right now we got some fake thing going on over here, and we need to modify that. At first I thought it was a good idea because I wanted to, everything was getting dropped into, like, everything was going to spam. I was like, damn, I'll never get through any customer. I don't even know who reached out. So I thought maybe I could fool the system and include BCC field of freedomfusionsystem@gmail.com, but that did not work out so well. It apparently introduced this problem. So let's go ahead and take a look what ChatGPT says about that, like where does it fix it. So keep using Mailgun. So it says always send with from. Keep using Mailgun for sending SPF DKIM already work. If you must follow Gmail somewhere, use reply to. Okay, I like the reply to, but I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off with the reply to and GoHighLevel. We need to see if that's feasible. So we're going to do some cross-check analysis to see how feasible it is. So we're going to do what we need. We need two field. So guys, once again, this is not taught anywhere in the world. This is a top skill that is only you're going to learn directly from our feudal incubator and from people who are getting mentored by my feudal hustlers, because it's such a common problem that a lot of business owners just don't, completely lost. You could literally be charging money, insane amount of money, just to solve problems with emails for people, and this is just one of those workshops. So anyway, this way DMARC will pass alignment between from and DKIF and SPF domain. You'll still get replies in Gmail. Oh, okay, so I still get the replies in Gmail. I like that. Okay, so I just chose the wrong path from the beginning. I got cooked. Okay, let's try to solve that. Let's go ahead and open up Gmail real quick. Of course, we got different types of automations, and let's go ahead and like see what's going on with our system. So let's hop on into email services, guys, and we're gonna try to see what the view configuration is. Let's just see reply. So let's nuke this. I don't like this. This is probably, it could be, you will receive the, you know what, I don't know. I'm gonna ask. I actually don't know if this is causing this, but I will ask. I'm gonna say this from address, and I'm gonna say I evaluated email settings, and this is what I discovered. I discovered there's a email already set for Freedom Fusion System. If you don't know how to type like that, you don't need to be typing like this, guys. But it's just, you know, you could use Whisper to type like this. So let's just say, let's see what it says. Maybe it will be like, oh, Got it. Thanks for sharing the exact settings you saw on GoHighLevel. From your pasted, here's the breakdown on how it ties into a spam issue. This is where GoHighLevel forwards a copy of inbound emails. You have set it to Freedom Fusion System, gmail.com. That's fine, but it doesn't control deliverability, whether your outbound email land in inbox versus spam. BCC emails, if you put address here, every outbound email will also get forward assigned user. Make sure the email shows up in assigned user inbox inside GoHighLevel, not inside the GoHighLevel, not about spam. This sets replies to header on outgoing, where spam placement actually comes from. Delivery has much to do with sending domain authentication plus reputation, not those forwarding reply settings. Gmail flags your workshop's email as spam because the from email you're using, Roman tested Gmail, is a free Gmail account. Okay, you're likely sending through GoHighLevel SMTP lead connector without full domain authentication. Gmail is extra strict with new or test accounts that send bulk marketing like emails. Step to fix the deliverability. Instead, use your business domain, example, Rome at Freedom Fusion System. Okay, here's the direction you should focus on. This is also outlined in GoHighLevel email deliverability docs. Stop using the free Gmail as your from address. Instead, use your business domain example from Gmail. Almost always filter out bulk email if they come from free Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. So, okay, uh, authenticate your sending domain in GoHighLevel. So go to settings, email service, add your custom. Okay, GoHighLevel will give you DNS records. Add those in your domains, whatever. Warm up your sending reputation. Tweak account. Your copy look professional, but avoid phrases, congratulations, whatever. The real fix, use custom domain plus authenticate. Okay, so would you like me to pull? No, it started drifting, guys. It started drifting. Let's try to, but you already seen that email dot Freedom Fusion System is working, and just the demarc settings not working, settings not working. Why are you telling me to make it like Rome at Freedom Fusion System? So good catch. You're absolutely right. You already have email configured as sending. The only gap you mentioned is before demarc not passing. Here's why I suggest instead of where do you see? So Gmail, custom authenticated domain, one spam. Okay, yeah, so the point is email is wrong. It's actually correct. The key is your from address should use that authenticated domain, like rome.email at Freedom Fusion System or Rome at Freedom Fusion System, not Gmail, because Gmail itself, this looks suspicious. Since the demarc isn't set up, Gmail can't fully verify your emails. That's why your message landed in spam, even though SPF came already fine. Add a text record at your DNS. Start with p equals 9. And once reports look clean, move to quarantine or reject. Okay. Switch your automation to send from. Yeah, so we need to update this thing. So let's do this. How do I modify? I'm gonna kind of include this here, guys. How do I modify? to make sure that it sends from oh, okay. So let's do that. Okay. Getting close, guys. We're getting close to this automation. Name Romwells. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? Change the from address. Step 2. Go to Sabaca. Look from a mailgun service or email services. Look the from email. So you already saw the setting forward and okay. Yes, with the screenshot. So those become the default workflow automation where demarc alignment matters. If your campaigns from email fails, demarc will automatically fall back to those headers. Here's where the settings look like. Override from in the campaigns when needed. In the email builder or workflow setup, you can still choose the custom from for each campaign. If the test address aligns with your sending domain, perfect, the mark will pass. If not, GoHighLevel will default to headers you set to maintain deliverability. Good to know. Good to know conversation worthwhile. Some users reported the conversation replies always default to the dedicated domain headers and don't reflect ad hoc changes. The undocumented behavior is at campaign level sends can use custom from addresses unless overwritten by misalignment. Under your verify, click set headers, enter in the form, add Ron Wells's from name, save the changes. In the future, emails from email addresses default. Configuring these entries in the future. Okay. Okay. But what do I set this to for the emails? And do I need to modify them based on what we discussed? Currently, basically non-policy. It's fine, but your sending address should be okay. Aggregate reports sent to inbox control if you don't have post master. Is this okay? Okay, so I guess RUA is aggregate report. Okay. Do we need to modify existing records? No. How it affects your email? Your emails sent from will align properly with Gmail Outlook. Will start trusting your emails. Your DMARC reports to email address. You said, okay. So the exact answer is add the text record with host DMARC, set values. So that I said it. So RUA can be any kind of email, including Freedom Fusion System at gmail.com, or does it need to be email test roam at email.freedomfusionsystem.com? It's just the address for okay. Oh, okay. If you use Gmail, you'll get reports directly in your. If you're using dedicated, okay. I see. Many people start with then later switch domain once everything is stable. Could you walk me through setting up a dedicated mailbox inside GoHighLevel so that DMARC reports and replies stay under your brand instead of your Gmail? For now, we'll just do the Gmail. Will it affect deliverability if it's set for Gmail? Nope. Okay. Okay, so tell me what. So tell me what should be. Tell me what should the SPF record be, and what about roof? Roof. Does it affect deliverability? Can it also be my Gmail? Okay, let's take a look at what the records are now. What if it's already set? What if it's already set as, how can I reset it? How can I do I need to remodify it? Here's what it means. If your current DMARC record is this is technically a subdomain of DMARC record. It only applies to star.email. Okay. So nothing is being blocked. Should you modify it? If you have at least, okay, you won't get any, okay. Bottom line, you don't break anything updating. In fact, so technically, so I got, so email went into spam because I didn't have default headers. Is my understanding correct? Correct? No, I just modified them. Yes, that's likely the main reason. Here's what probably happened. No proper form reply. Some mail servers that your email is suspicious. Without those, Gmail and other providers may still deliver your email, but often mark it as spam. Using sending email different from your verified without corrected, this increases spam risk. Okay, since you just updated the default spelling, emails can send after those changes should have much better. It can take some time, minutes or few hours for changes to propagate. You may still want to send a test email at Gmail. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Verification of email is MX records is complete. Validating the automation to see if it could get out of spam. So, and this is it's going to be interesting. Let's see. I'll probably just pick a contact that I created over here. It's just a test contact. I created a fake email. And let's see the automation that it kind of kicked in. And in fact, I'll probably just do this. And what I'll do is I'm gonna say hello, hello, testing, if this is going to work. Let me know if it's going to work. I'm sending it to myself. I'm not including any links, guys, because that could trigger spam filters. So let me know if it's going to work. Rome Wells, and like this. Right now I'm not including CCC, I'm not including BCC. I am including from email over here, I'm gonna modify it slightly, guys. This is, for now, I'm just gonna modify it, but we'll see what happens. Email.freedomfusionsystem.com. We are basically trying to match the headers to whatever is configured for Mailgun, for lead connector system. So, okay, I think it's good. I'm just gonna hit send and see what happens. And later on, guys, I'll show you how to operationalize recruitment process. So this way you don't waste time on broke-ass freelancers who don't respond or whatever, or don't do any work. I'm going to show you how to pick the best freelancer, how to operationalize them, and how to make sure that they're there with you on a long-term basis. So this way you make very good money and not burning cash on people who you don't want to be really working with. And I'll show you how to quickly systemize this. But before that, we got to fix a couple of automations that we're running on Zapier. And of course, as you can see, this is some automations that kind of, we're getting some error messages. I'm going to show you the intent behind this. But basically, we're building a workshop, we're building a systems. And if you guys seen my previous workshops, what we're doing, we're building a brand, luxury pet brand, and a talent agency in combination. So basically the idea here is we have to get those emails to work. We don't want them to go to spam. I discovered upon checking email that I was getting the DMARC failure. This is a common problem. A lot of people never solve this problem and never have a beautiful, thriving business because they can't really set up any of those email nurturing campaigns. They can't do anything, and they kind of fail in this phase and never break through and never end up like kind of going further. And that was for the longest time happening to me too, but I figured I'm just going to sit down and try to show it to you how I brainstormed this and try to fix it. And this is what I discovered. I created a fake email, Gmail, and I figured, okay, let me go ahead and see if it's going to go to spam. And sure enough, it did go to spam. And what I did is I opened up, like I followed ChatGPT. It said, go ahead and open the email and see like what if you're passing all of those bad boys over here. If you're passing SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. And clearly I said fail. It said failed. I'm like, okay, well, why is it failing? And then I thought maybe because I have too many emails circulating, or maybe something else. I couldn't really understand why I was failing. So I asked ChatGPT. It said, oh, you got to make sure your headers are correct, because the authentication is going to fail, because it's going to try to look at your actual email where you're coming from, which is, it's going to be, in this case, I have this is called subdomain, and this is called the root domain. So obviously, when you're sending anything from your automation, you want to make sure that you'll be sending from that complete subdomain. If you have something like this going on, which I did because I wanted to, because it was pissing me off. I couldn't get any emails. I was like, you know what? Let me redirect this to my Gmail. At least this way I could get some sort of emails, knowing that's like those automations are working. And but it was, sooner or later it was a lost battle. I ended up moving away completely from emails altogether and built my own system based on Slack and Instagram and Pinterest, and like my own system where you could kind of, not really my own, but the system that is trusted by thousands of businesses, successful businesses, and kind of carry that over. So anyway, guys, look, here's what I'm saying. Freedom Fusion System, let's go ahead and take a look. So we're going to try to take a look and see what's going on further. So we're going to go gmail.com and we're going to see what is going on now. Did we get anything? This is kind of coming in from Rome test. So we got Substack, Rome test. That's kind of a lot of things going on here in Rome test. That's not really it. And we're going to see spam. Probably when did it go to spam again? So ready to transform your business. I don't think it ever even arrived. May have not clicked on it or something. I don't know. Let's see. To really kind of see what we did or didn't do, we're just gonna have to try to go to calendar. Now we're gonna go to contacts. We're gonna find Rome test, and we're gonna find the automation over here. Actually, let's go ahead and pipeline. We're probably gonna retrigger the automation from a pipeline and see if we're just kind of saying, okay, Rome wells didn't. We're gonna click on that. We're gonna see what automations are currently happening. So this is the automation that's currently happening, but I kind of want to click on that and see if I could just push it through and accelerate the automation. So let's try to, it's currently in waiting 3 days before we're going to go to builder. I don't really want to wait 3 days. We're going to push this through, but we're going to take a look at what kind of email we have. We have username, Freedom Fusion System, from name, Rome Wells, like from email, user email. So maybe this is where we need to not include from user email, because we want to go from user email over here. We want to make sure that the email is actually from what we need is this. So we really need this. Okay. So to do that, we can't probably use user email. So it doesn't make any sense. Let's remove that, guys. I'm just going to put a note that I'm going to remove that from email. User.email. And then we're going to, for now, we're going to include kind of a, yeah, we're going to include like this. Like this. So username, if from name, okay, good stuff. Yeah, this automation was so messed up. I don't even know why it was created like that. So come check this. Come check this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna save action. We're gonna reopen it again, and we're gonna accelerate this. So the process of acceleration is actually easy, guys. Once again, click on it, and push it through. Move all selected contacts. Boom. I'm just gonna go through the next phase, which is here. We're gonna be okay. So we're going further here, guys, and okay, so I think it did it. The question is, did it go in? Gmail, spam. Oh, okay. You know what? This is a good news. It went into a different category. It's not already. Oh my God, we finally did it. We did it. We did it. So 215, boom, pass. Congratulations, guys. This is how the magic is done. Truly incredible how to get the pass up and running, right? Now, of course, it went into a different kind of category. It went to promotional. Needless to say, we go in here again, and we go show original, pass. Needless to say, that is pretty dope. I'm super proud of you guys that you went all the way through, learned this incredible way for how to solve this problem. We're going to show original, pass. What did we have before? We had failed. We were getting failure. So now, guys, this is how the magic is done. Now, I think it actually did it for all of them. I didn't even have to modify it to from. Let's go ahead and see. So we're going to see here. So over here we got Wait. Okay, we're going here. We're going here, and we're checking here. So we got Rome.email.freedomfusion at 2:15. Rome.email.freedomfusion, right? So what happened here? What happened here, guys, is we took from and to field. If you go in here again, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go email. Let's do it to the email marketing. And delivered open. That's cool. That's cool. So our deliver open rate, we have a very low open rate. We're gonna have to increase that. But let's do something else now that we're getting really close. Let's go ahead and show what I did. So once again, guys, this is what I did to solve this problem. We're going to email services. We're going to view configuration. No, we go here. Yeah, we actually need to view configuration, the main. So I set those headers. Okay, guys, I set those headers and to rome.email.freedomfusionsystem.com. So when you go here in promotions, and then you go here, rome.email.freedomfusionsystem.com, it shows there. It no longer falls into the bucket. It shows it for including at 1:15. So over here, you could kind of see original, show original. Okay, guys? So pass, original. So the header is here. Now, if you go back to the automation, and even if I was to move that to the next phase, let's say email. Let's say if I kept the email over here and I'm going to accelerate that and push that through. Okay? I'm going to push it through. Boom. And we're going to push it through. Move it all to the next phase. Boom. It went into the next phase. Now we got that email over here. So we're going to email over here. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going here. That's what we're going super fast. And promotions once again. Boom. Works like a clock. Works effortlessly and like a clock. And this is where we're going to have a lot of fun, guys. Right now we're entering the phase of having lots of incredible fun. Original, pass. So demarc settings, pass. Later on we're going to set it to reject, but for now I'm going to say, why should I set it to reject SPF record? While later on. So later is about protecting the domain from spoofing and proving but it should cut down carefully. Here's the breakdown. SPF checks if an email comes from an authorized server. If the mark peak was rejected, the mark tells receiving service, if this email fails SPF, don't deliver at all, reject it. This prevents spam from sending emails pretending to be you. Why it helps deliver it mails service trust emails from whatever. Your legitimate emails are more likely to land the inbox rather than spam. Okay. Why you don't start with if you are fully correct, reject will bounce your own emails. If your SPF reject will bounce your own, it's safe to start with P monitor reports, see what fails. P equals quarantine, soft enforcement, sending mails to spam. P equals reject. And yeah, guys, so yeah, so if you're thinking too deep about deliverability emails and pass as long as the headers match, well, and really low level, you barely need to modify 99% of the time. So check your cart, pretty easy to set up actually. That is interesting, Henry. Interesting. I did not think that you are here. I guess you're still here. So yes, I am thinking super long, and this is why. Yeah, this is kind of long. It truly is long. It takes a little bit of time to figure this out in the beginning, but this is a problem. Many business owners doesn't know how to do that, and of course they run into issues. So if you're thinking too deep about the emails should pass as long as the headers match. already low-level stuff, and you barely need to modify 90% of the time. Check your chat, pretty easy to set up actually. So guys, this is the reason why you want to be here. So this way you understand the problems of the typical business owner, jump in and start creating offers for other bougie boss moms, so this way you could solve all their problems. Right now it seems easy because I went ahead and explained it, but keep in mind that those explanations not going to register unless you actually do it. And the best way to do it is with us, my talent agency, Freedom Fusion System. So jump in if you guys want to learn. Of course, guys, join our Freedom Fusion Flip workshops and adjust some of those automations. But what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of thinking for you guys, developing that thinking for you. But eventually, I want you to start thinking for yourself and for how you could adjust those automations and how to do this quickly. Now, DMARC reports, probably we could set that up a little bit later. But, I'm kind of, let's do the Gmail thing. Okay, what do I get out? What do I get out of setting up? What do I get out of setting up email deliverability? No, email Google Postmaster. Okay, let's see what I get out of it. Okay, it's like giving yourself a control panel for your domain reputation. See how Gmail is treating your emails inbox, track delivery or block so you can fix the issue before they affect business. Google gives a reputation score. Okay, email more likely to land in a box. Lower potential risk is going to spam, even if correct. Spam, get spam rates data, how many users risk mark your email, helps you identify content sending patterns that trigger Gmails. Authentication security, check SPF and DMARC from Gmail perspective, ideally misconfiguration before they heard delivery. Encryption, our emails being secure, deliver self-bounces, you'll know exactly why Gmail might mark your email as spam. Make the transition to P equals reject for DMARC safer because you'll see the impact in reports first. Help maintain high deliverability for important campaigns like GoHighLevel automations. Yes, so let's go ahead and set this up, guys. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. We're setting up the whole business, guys, from scratch. And of course, you get to see how it's done. And of course, like you're going to be probably like, damn, I want to do that. I had no idea that there's so many complexities. And this is the reason why you guys want to hire our talent agency to help you navigate through all those complexities. So this way you're not getting cooked. Instead, you're going to be focusing on researching products and spawning money, guys. So we're going to go ahead and choose an account to continue to lead connector for Gmail. Okay, I think I'll do this. Lead connector. I'm just going to continue. Okay. Email.freedom. Your domain is not added to Google. Connected to Postmaster. Okay, connected to Freedom Fusion account name Ron Wells. Your domain. Okay. Dedicated sending domains. Your domain is not editable. For more details, support guide. Okay. Okay, Google is a free platform. Why you should use Postmasters, etc. How to set it up? How do I sign into Google Postmaster? Add your dedicated domains. Once you sign in, your email, verify your ownership, access data. How to set up Postmaster with List Connector. Go to email services, Google Postmaster tool. Okay, dedicated. Okay, click the connect to Google Postmaster. Choose the Google account that has access to the main register for Google Master Tools. Grant, receive, see email traffic, see all traffics, whatever. Email, Google Postmaster tools, high monetary reputation. What are all the default? I don't. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I said, let's see. I tried setting up Google Postmaster, but it's telling me my email.freedomfusionsystem.com is not connected. Here it is. Okay. Let's see. Boom. That's actually expected. It doesn't work with subdomains automatically unless they're properly verified and recognized as sending. Let me break it down. It only tracks domain that send emails directly to Gmail. You'll need to verify your ownership of the exact domain or subdomain you're sending from. If you're sending from Rome, Google sees the domain as email.freedomfusion. Postmaster won't automatically pick it up unless you add a text record. So go to Postmaster Tools, add a domain, enter Freedom Fusion. Google Text will give you text to edit to your DNS for subdomains. Edit to your DNS provider Cloudflare, email.freedomfusionsystem.com. Wait for DNS propagation, and click Verify in Postmaster Tools. You can track subdomains. Okay. Uh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's kind of. I think I'm gonna do that next. So let's log into Cloudflare. First, let's log into Google Postmaster Tools real quick. So guys, we're setting everything up. This is not taught anywhere in the world. This whole process of kind of setting up everything and making it easy, guys. This is kind of a Google Postmaster Tools. So let's just do Google Postmaster Tools like this. We're gonna log in and sign into Google Postmaster Tools. Okay. Sign into Postmaster Tools. Okay, not verified. We're gonna go ahead and add verified, add plus email dot freedomfusionsystem.com like this, and next. So email dot freedomfusionsystem.com. Okay, cool. We go next. We're gonna go ahead text record, add the text record for click verify to the full configuration. Okay. Click verify. When Google finds the DNS record that you have edited, will verify your ownership of the domain. To stay verified, do not remove the DNS record, even after verification success. Okay. Having trouble editing is okay. So anyway, we're gonna do this. We're gonna verify. Your DNS record was not found. You might need to wait a few minutes. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and add that into DNS record real quick. To do that, and how do we do this? We're gonna Google site verification text record. Let's log in to Cloudflare. So let's go ahead and log into Cloudflare, quickly logging into it and quickly navigating, logging into it and see what we could do. There we go, guys. We are continuing with Google. We are logging in next, and we're quickly building the brand, guys. Building the brand. We need to log in and set up infrastructure. Sometimes you gotta have multiple hats on. You gotta wear multiple hats, guys, depending on who you are. As a business owner, you kind of gotta wear multiple hats. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and DNS records. And of course, guys, if you haven't never done it like that, I don't encourage you to do any of that. We'll offload this to us, to my talent agency. We'll do that for you. So we're gonna go to Freedom Fusion System. Yeah. So we're gonna go to DNS. Let's add a record. Before I add a record, let me just make sure that I don't have any other text record, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's just go ahead and text record. So text record, guys, is just a text record. So name, we're gonna give a kind of a, okay, content, we're gonna put that, and then email dot freedom fusion system like this. Email dot freedom has a record with content like this. Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, that's cool. Email dot freedom fusion system has a record with content. Yeah, so we're gonna hit save. Let's see, record attributes. There we go. We got things going, guys. We are on a roll. We got a text record. Where's the text record? Here's a text record, etc. Now, what kind of MX entries do we have here for content? We have some stuff over here for RSA, MX. Come on, let me see. I can expand it. Okay. So let's just organize it by type, text. Okay. So we got this Google site verification, email. I don't know what that. It's basically mark. Okay. The content field of text must be in quotation mark. Cloudflare may add quotation marks on your behalf, which will not affect how record works. Okay. So I don't even know if any of this is set up over here correctly. So I don't really care about it as long as this original issue is solved. So we're gonna edit kind of, okay, order, I don't know, let's not do order, let's do 1 minute, and let's increase reduce the TTL time. So there we go. Now we got Cloudflare, all that other stuff cooking. I think we're good to go. Let's see, is it verified? We're gonna hit it. Boom, has been added to verified domain. We're gonna, nice. Okay, cool. So what can I do with this? What can I, no data display this time. All right, bet. So go ahead now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly create Notion. I'm gonna go ahead and supercharge everything inside of, I'm gonna create a standard operating procedure. In fact, I'm just gonna open up Notion on my computer. It's just a lot faster, guys, to do this on your computer. You have faster control, more things. There's a new version of Notion, a new version of it. So I'm just going to install and relaunch later. While it's installing, this is what it looks like for Notion. It's kind of moving along, humming along. Everything is moving at an accelerated pace. Right now we are moving super fast, guys, super fast. And yes, this is maybe a boring thing, guys. But guess what? That's how brands are built, from boring activities like this. So remember that. Okay, guys, so we're going to create a standard operating procedure real quick. Let's go ahead and explore Notion, request membership, join things, explore Notion as a member, Freedom Fusion Digital, no, Freedom Fusion Digital, Freedom Fusion System, Freedom Fusion System like this, getting started. Uh, let's see, Freedom Fusion, no, that's not, actually that's not even this. Why am I as a guest? I don't know why I'm as a guest. Hold on. Let's see. Ron Wells, onboarding feudal hustlers. So onboarding feudal hustlers. So onboarding feudal hustlers. Okay, so NATN access, Bruno, or Freedom Fusion. Um, yeah, I think, for now, let me just open up a Notion this way because I am logged in. I'm not as a guest. I need to figure out how can I log in not as a guest. But yeah, okay, I gotta log in with Ron Wells credentials. Okay, so we got plan one member. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and create a standard operating procedure real quick for what we have processes, what kind of processes. So we have processes and procedures, and we got how to create email addresses. Okay, so we got another one. We're gonna create another for uh, how to how to fix email deliverability issues. How to fix email deliverability issues, and then step one, set up Google Postmaster, Google Postmaster to log in. So log in to GoHighLevel, go to app, go to app.freedomfusionsystem.com, and then let's go ahead and quickly how to fix email SMTP, set up Google. Okay, then we're gonna quickly go here, we go poster thing like this, log in with Freedom Fusion System at gmail.com. Boom, like this, and then we're gonna mention, and boom. Then you're gonna see we're just kind of quickly creating standard operating procedure, guys. This is what you want to do. You want to hand that off to your virtual assistant. Don't worry, guys. We're going to help you get connected with virtual assistants as well to kind of see what is cooking up. So this way, you're not really like doing this on your own. And with the type of virtual assistants that we have are not like one-trick ponies that just scam you guys. You see in the process how like quickly I discard people who are not like there for long-term vision. I show you how to integrate the same practices, and so this way you pick the right people. Will help you match with the correct folks, correct virtual assistants. Log into GoHighLevel. So log into GoHighLevel, and then you go to here, app.freedom fusion system, and we're just quickly navigating through this, guys, and we're gonna go to pick a sub account, Freedom Fusion System. So pick a sub account. I'm kind of quickly, guys, once again, super quickly doing this. Obviously, those standard operating procedures, you need to write it down. Go to Freedom Fusion System, sub account. So this way you kind of have everything in one spot and basically can navigate through it. And then go to settings, Go to settings, settings, email services. So email settings, email services. So you kind of want to include everything. Ideally, you don't want to just include that, but you also want to include the links. That's how quickly I add, you know, that's how quickly I add all the information, guys. So let's see, open up email settings. Be sure, okay. And then we just kind of quickly, yeah. So this type of stuff could easily eat up a lot of time, guys. I mean, it's either A, you set it up yourself, and granted, if you watch those videos and spend thousands of hours, yeah, you'll be able to set it up yourself, guys. Or you could have help from our talent agency to help you set it up. Heck of a lot better deal, guys. Heck of a lot better deal. This way you could have accelerated everything, all those automations, who shows up, who doesn't show up. Um, open up email settings, that kind of stuff. So while I'm doing this, guys, this is, not everybody can do this. Not everybody understands how to do this, but with us, you're going to get that done for you type of service. So this way is going to be super good for you. Go open up this page and mention, and boom. You kind of see that, and then update the headers. Update the headers. So update the headers. Click this and verify them. Set headers. Okay. Click this. Set headers. Set headers. Set headers to be the headers. Set headers. Make sure that automation are set up with the same email. Actually, I'm not even gonna write that. I'm just gonna yeah, this is it. When sending automation, now we're going here, and yeah. What is the warm-up stuff? We need to start warming up your domain to improve delivery and reduce the risk of emails landing in spam. Begin now to gradually build trust. Okay, I kind of like this, but at the same time, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Hold on, let me just see Google Post Master Tools. Let me how to validate. Open up automation and send yourself test email. From any automation, and review, check email in your box, in your email Gmail box, and see if it passes all the checks. So we're kind of going here, go here, gmail.com. We're quickly checking that, guys. We're almost good to go. We're almost good to go. So we got what kind of thing? We got wrong email here. We got this thing. So we're quickly cooking up, guys. Quickly moving at an accelerated pace over here. This is something that you guys don't worry too much about it. But look, we already started getting some stuff, some furniture stuff. That's pretty dope. We're getting some promotional emails already coming in. Okay. So the next thing, we probably want to remove it from promotional category and make it less promotional, but that probably requires kind of a thing. So we're going to see promotional. So we're going to do this like this. Go to Gmail account. Go to Gmail. Okay. Go to Gmail and go to Gmail. Okay. Go to your Gmail account for Gmail that you send automated email to. For example, Gmail, and then you just click on boom, 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 boom. We quickly hit it. We're gonna hit it hard. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna see this thing. We're gonna go inbox, primary, like this, and then we're gonna plus open show original, plus show original, show original. Okay, click on show original, click on show original. Okay, so click show original, and then what we see is this. So guys, this is like really mini thing, but once this is handed off to your virtual assistants, they're going to be able to kind of pierce through this. So this way you're not really spending all this time. But like you got to understand this. Like if you don't understand, trust me, they're not going to be able to understand this. Like how to set up your email and navigate through this and all that other stuff. So for example, be sure that it shows all checks passed, all checks passed. Now to see the main, if something is not passed, be sure to check records. Something is not passed, be sure to check records. SPF records, SPF records, and then this is how you do it, guys. You go here. I know it's a lot of tabs, but you click here, you go click here, verify domain. Otherwise, like if you don't remember this, it's going to be forever. You're going to be trying to figure this out forever, cooking your brain multiple times. This is how. This is how. Okay, guys, so that's the idea. That's what's going on now. I think this is good. Now, the next thing, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at, what do you call it? We're going to take a look at Google thing. So everything in one spot. Everything is kind of easy for us to see. And we're going to go here. We're going to go Postmaster Tools. Everything in one spot. Verified. We're going to see, okay, not displayed. Refer to this page. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I kind of like the idea. I want to get my reputation up and running. So we're going to go further up. And let's see, what do we have on threads? Do we have some likes? I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Smart move. Thread stacking and setting up funnels. True. True. Just fixed my email deliverability issue. Works like a clock now. Heck, took about 1.5 years to get to this boring task. Boring task. Finally, after dreadful time period, decided to fix it. Boy oh boy, boy oh boy, boy oh boy. Now it works like a clock. It's easy for me to funnel moms over 40, to funnel bougie luxury boss moms over 40. Now getting to the point of quickly setting up all sorts of deliverability tools to check on emails. Also set up a couple of systems and showed in real time to moms how to set it all up, how to build entire business system. Okay. So now I'm just gonna say the cool part about the system is it works like a clock, and brings leads. It's absolutely bonkers when you have a lot of content and videos cooked up. Then it's smooth sailing. Heck, I'm using it for recruitment purposes. And if you're interested, I did build a fire-looking workshop that shows how I'm building two brands. I'm building two brands in real time with the system. So building two brands with real time with the system. Heck, one of them is luxury, where you don't even need any followers. It's mostly system based. So yeah, so that's pretty cool, guys. Keep something in mind. You want to be thread stacking your way into the victory. You want to be showing a couple of things what you're offering, so people kind of recognize you while you're interfacing with your audience. You don't want to be ghosting your audience. You want to be like doing whatever it is you're doing and kind of solving those problems. Obviously, there's multiple problems. Right now, we solve a couple of those problems. Let's go ahead and say, what happens if the email is going to promotional? Look, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. But what happens if emails are going into promotional tab in Google Gmail versus inbox? At least it's all shown past now, and I did set up Google Master Tools too. So like Postmaster Tools or whatever. Okay, so perfect. Passing SPF DKM is a huge progress. That's why emails aren't bouncing, are going to spam anymore. Now about the Postmaster promotions tab. While Gmail uses context and engagement signals, not just authentication, to decide where to place emails. Even if your headers and domains are fully verified, emails can land in promotions if they contain marketing language like buy now, sales, limited offer. They include a lot of links, images, or HTML heavy formatting. Engagement is low, few open clicks or replies, being promotional and better spam, because Gmail users can still see your email. So being in promotions is better than spam. Okay, I like that. Okay, so we at least thank God we solved that problem, guys. It's been going on for I don't know for as long as I could remember. So because Gmail users can still see your email, your authentication ensures deliverability, meaning Gmail trusts your domain. Okay, woohoo, fire. Okay, send from what you can do to improve inbox. Send from a personal looking address. So Rome, instead of no reply, use plain text or lightly formatted HTML instead of big salesy templates. Okay, so use plain text or lightly formatted. Okay, okay, I guess we could work on that. Create like a, um, but what am I saying? Why is it saying no reply? Is it really no reply? Let's go ahead and see. Let's see, is it really no reply? I'm just kind of checking and seeing, is it really no reply? So we're kind of checking. We're going to try to graduate the letter further. Okay, let's see. No, this is still Gmail. So we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. What is that? So, yeah, but this is what I have. I don't have no reply. Like, this is what I have. Hold on, let's see. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. This is what I have. I don't have no reply. This is what I have. I don't have no reply. Bye. So, let's see. Your headers looks exactly how they should. Etc., 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 etc. Now, next step to improve the placement, make the from name personal. From Rome Wells, already done. Keep email short, conversation less sales, encourage direct replies. Gmails like engagement. Avoid too many links or images in a single email. Send to engage contacts first. High engagement boosts inbox placement over time. If you want, I can analyze your email content and suggest tweaks so your next campaign has the best chance of hitting inbox instead of promotions. Okay, so I kind of like that, but let's see. But let's see, we're going here. We're going to quickly check. We're going to go jump in here, and we're going to kind of quickly see email campaign, nurturing campaigns. So we're kind of setting this up, guys, moving along, and hopefully you guys are here with me and analyzing this. So we're going to take a look at the builder. We're going to look at a couple of emails here. So we're going to look at the email first one. So Freedom Fusion Flip workshops. So build your Freedom Fusion Flip. We're going to see this one, and we're going to go ahead and include that in here. So, okay. So this is the one. Let's see. This is the one. This is what I have. This is my first email template that goes out. Okay. So let's see. Current, you're ready. Keep it short and more personal. Gmail favors personalized cover subject. Contract, your automation workshop is ready. So current, okay. How to make it personal and non-salesy. Pre-header text in a snippet shows next to the subject. Make it personal and non-salesy. Here's what you learned this Saturday to streamline your business. Okay. Body formatting. Gmail promotions tab often flags all caps words, too many line breaks, or salesy phrases. Right now, like this, say goodbye. Okay, breaks are fine, but avoid repeating excessive spacing. Gmail and can treat it like a marketing formatting. Okay, use paragraphs instead of extra line paragraphs. Keep bullet points light and simple. Contact. Gmail flavors conversational style and corporate style over example. Congratulations on taking the first step. Congratulations, you're on your way to main. Okay, link. Avoid too many links in the first email. Gmail promotions flags heavily emails. Use one main call to action. Link to the workshop calendar. You got from reply. This is perfect. Gmail promotion tab is content driven, not authentication driven at this point. If you want, I can rewrite. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, rewrite it. Rewrite it. Write it. Okay, so we're gonna rewrite this real quick, guys. So get ready to improve your business. Hi, contact first. Congratulations, you're officially registered for upcoming Unblocking Growth Automations. This is a session designed to help you go from feeling stuck and to running your own business. So smarter systems, use automations. Okay, keep an eye on the inbox reminder, tip and before, run wells. Okay, why this version? Shorter conversion, minimal formatting, line breaks, personalized and subject and greeting. Not all caps. Okay, that's inbox friendly and keeps engagement. If you want, I can also draft a follow-up reminder email. No follow-up. We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna do like this, and we're gonna quickly come back and we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it hard, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna modify it like this. You're ready to transform your business. Okay, like this. Okay, so build one. Okay, so I think this is good. Okay, the workshop, we're not going to include any link in the first one. Okay, that's cool. Now we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go ahead and do email 2. Let's do, I don't know, let's do a test. Let's do a test over here. Okay, this should not be a mystery. It should just work. It should just work. Okay, Roman testing, send test mail. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's still kind of here. Okay, good stuff. Now what we're gonna do is, okay. Now, what happens if I don't have that email? Let's ask this question. Now, what happens? It's still, now, I did a test. that didn't do anything and still send it to promotion after modifying it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's modify that. Okay, okay, let's take a subject. Okay, contact first name. You're in. Okay, here's what's next. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Let's try this again. We're gonna reload. We're gonna leave. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's see. Boom, send test email. Still nothing. Subject is incorrect. Here's what's next. We're gonna try to do this. Send test mail. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're getting close, but still going into promotion placement. Okay, that's explained. Tab isn't just about their wording, it's about signals. Gmail reads like links, buttons, HTML heavy. Make it more personal, okay? Which you're doing. Minimizing, only include essential links. Test sending from Gmail SMTP through GoHighLevel. Gmail is more likely to classify emails as primary if it's sent through its servers instead of custom SMTP or automation servers. Try sending through GoHighLevel, okay. Encourage recipient to move it to primary. Add a small note, okay. Gradual warm-up. Send a few test emails to personal Gmail account. One by one. Avoid sending large batches at first. Gmail tracks engagement, more opens, more likely to hit primary. How do I test? How do I test? How do I test sending directly from GoHighLevel? You mean through conversation the section of the contact? Exactly. The test sending from a Gmail sees it more person, less bulk more. Okay. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Email dot. Did you get my response? Response row. Did you get did did you get it soon enough? Do you need any more info? Let's see, like this. Okay. Okay. Still promotions. Okay, still show original where email sent via Gmail SMTP. If I'm using lead connector, can I still connect my own SMTP? If you still can connect your own SMTP, emails will come directly from Rome at email instead of shared lead connector server. It gives you full control over SPIF. Helps avoid Gmail promotion tabs or spam because it looks more personal. How it works in lead connector. So add your SMTP port username. Once connected, you could choose SMTP contain. Things to keep in mind. Make sure you are correct. This ensures Gmail recognize you are trusted. Always send a test email and check headers. Okay. If I want, I can write exact settings for your role. Account, that's so you can plug it into lead connector, max delivery of Gmail primary. If I use my Namecheap Gmail, Namecheap shared hosting, would I be still in the same shoes? Same shoes? Kind of. You'll you'll still be in better position than using default setting, but there's some caveats. Custom domain, which matches your SPF, improving deliverability. You can tweak headers. Cons. Namecheap shared, okay. Shared usually allows for, which may not be enough for bigger campaigns. Gmail looks like content engagement plus sending patterns. Even if your domain email can still land a promotion if they look bulk. Google Postmaster won't see much if your IP is shared. You won't get accurate reputation data. Okay, shared hosting is fine for low workflows. Okay, if you want to make, if I can make a plan comparing okay versus the no. We're gonna take a look at this thing. Okay, now do I need to warm up? Do I need to initiate warm up and go high level and go high level? High level or no longer needed? Okay, so yes, you still need to warm up your domain, even in GoHighLevel. Here's why how it works. Gmail and other box provide watch sending history. If you start sending a lot of emails from new domain or IP, Gmail will flag it as spam. Reputation warming up tells Gmail your emails are legitimate and people engaging with it. Send a small number of emails first to real engaged contacts. Gradually increase the volume uh, over 2 to 4 weeks period. Okay. Doesn't have a built-in warm-up automation like specialized warm-up tools like warm-up inbox. You can integrate your domain with third-party warm-up tools if you want to fully automate warm-up. Start with your most engaged contacts first, like yourself or a small list of testers. Keep content plain text, minimal links, no promotion word. Gradually include images, link, and call to action. Bottom line, even if everything is passing, warm-up still necessary to maximize, especially if you hit primary tab instead of promotions. So, okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Start warm up. The main warm up initiated will take a start domain warm up. You sent 21 today to build strong sender and aim to reach your daily limit. This helps ensure better inbox placement over time. Okay, cool. So what does it do again? What does warm up feature does? It slowly increases the number of emails you send from your domain each day. Might just send to, then slowly ramps up towards your daily limit. Okay, so the tool tracks deliverability stats and adjusts sending to avoid spam. Even though you're correct, warm-up helps for, okay? Once warm-up finishes, your primary pinches improve significantly. If I want, I can break down exactly how this assault warm-up schedule works. Yeah, yeah, break it down, and tell me who is it sending emails to. Yeah, tell me that. Perfect. The form is designed to simulate real world. Okay, it's more. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Thank you, Lord, for that. For GoHighLevel on this one. You should. Okay, showed you that you're the main leader. Okay, okay. I increases chance of your. Okay, I like that. Okay, cool. I really actually do like this, guys. We started out the warm-up exercise, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finalize this. Hopefully, you found this informative. This covered everything from warming up emails to uh, discovering why it's going to spam to communicating with freelancers. And later on, I'm going to show you. And we covered Notion, standard operating procedure documentation. We covered Google Master setup to check for kind of if there's any kind of problems going on. And of course, we need to do something more, which is fix some of those automations. We need to cook up that automation for moms over 40. So when they register for workshop, it's going to be calculating things and sending things correctly. Right now, it's kind of if you register a bit later, it's not going to really work well, like the existing automation. So for now, it's just kind of I'm gathering things, but not really like the link may not work in there inside of like for re-registering. There's a bunch of other things that are just not working the way it's supposed to be. But we're moving close. We are getting there, guys. So yeah, continue enjoying this, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And this is the reason why you can't just offload something like this, guys, to your virtual assistants, because they will have no idea how to do this. You'll end up with things going to spam. You'll end up with people setting things up that just doesn't work and doesn't bring any results. You'll have no reporting, no functionality to understand what the heck is going on. You're going to be so confused, so lost. Versus if you're interested, you could have us. If you're interested in everything that we described, you could just go to my buy link and you could go to the page. Like, for example, if you wanted to book a consultation, you could go to freedomfusionsystem.com and you book a consultation. You go schedule an intro call over here. You go on the bottom, you pick the tab, whatever, select, specify all the info, let us know how much money you're making on a monthly basis, what are you interested in thread stack, are you interested in any of those feudal incubators, or you may be interested in automations, or maybe you love the system, Freedom Fusion System CRM so much you wanted to have complete setup by us for you, or if you're interested in Feudal Kingdom Academy, or like which sales rep referred you, if any, and then you hit agree, and then we'll schedule a call. We'll get on a call. We'll discuss this to see if this is the right fit for you, like what to do, who do you want to get connected, how to build your brand, and we'll try to kind of make it good for you. So this way you have all those automations, you have everything running. You're not going to be struggling like a process prisoner wondering what to do. And we could help you get connected with virtual assistants who can have follow your standard operating procedures, execute things, set up all the campaigns for you, all the marketing campaigns, set up all the socials for you. So this way you have everything you need to convert the leads into loyal customers. So today was a huge discovery. We should probably update over here a bunch of other things. So yeah, so over here we're probably gonna update some N8N, bunch of low-code automations and some other stuff, guys. But I think this is good. We're moving forward. The next thing that we'd like to do next is we'd like to set up to help you guys understand this. We'll try to finalize the automation and like so this way this automation for Bougie Boss Moms is working. We're going to revisit some other automations to see what happens when somebody is not going to show up in the workshops. For example, let's say if I go to opportunities and I found this thing, here's a pipeline, and I have Rome Wells testing and I do no show. Boom. When you do no show, certain things are happening. Like email gets sent out, and that email ends up hopefully in the email box. Boom, reschedule our meeting. Guess what? We actually was look what happened. We started doing the warm up after I hit the warm up, and we ended up in the primary box, guys. How crazy is that? And look, rescheduling our meeting. You see, so like this is very important, guys. And then here's the reschedule button. Obviously, we have to fix that. We can't have that reschedule button like this. And in fact, we have to like extend that and think about it a little bit more. But in our case, we don't really need to reschedule anything. In our case, it's the same kind of Zoom link. So we just got to modify that and say, like, here's the link. The link is going to be the same link as what was before. See you next time in our meeting on Saturday at 2 p.m. at 1 p.m. So like this is the idea. This is what it looks like. Obviously, we want to make sure we're going to try to fix that link situation. But we did, and we successfully managed to end up in the right mailbox in the primary box versus promotions. So this is very cool. Very cool stuff, guys. Like advanced type of stuff that not shown anywhere. This is extremely good. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this for you, and then I'll see you afterwards.
And she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission, in my slim fit suit and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Cold text, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the hotel, to my old way. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. And she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission, in my slim fit suit and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Cold text, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the hotel, to my old way. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. And she's sitting on me. All of her diamonds are dripping on me. I met her at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more drinks cause tonight I wanted a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The woman that I love set me down last night, and she told me that it's over, done decision. No, I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission, in my slim fit suit and this shit is sitting. I'm a heartbroken man, can't smile, won't dance. In the back of the nightclub, hiding my pain. I don't trust any of the people I'm with. In the back of the taxi, sniffing cocaine. Cold text, tears, sex. I was looking for a girl who was on the same page. Now it's back intro, back to the bar, to the taxi, to the hotel, to my old ways.